Okay, Michael, I've put together a presentation that could be the first webinar. This is by no means finished, it's just the start of it, and we're going to go through the things that should be inspected during the webinar. This is one of the first slides, and I'm just going to click through the slides so you can review it. You'll also get a copy of the slides in a PDF file you'll be able to look at too. But this I'll also do as a presentation video up on the internet so you can go and have a look at it there on your phone. We're going to go through the plumbing, the structure. We'll look at heating. We'll consider air conditioning and what goes on there, and look at the roof and what should be looked out for on the roof and roofing systems in general. We'll talk about electrical inspections and how they're carried out. We'll also cover the interior, walls, floors, windows, doors, etc. We'll talk about insulation and ventilation, very important in properties. We'll talk about special inspections like radon, mold, insects, pests, environment, water. And then we'll go through the top 10 defects. This will be hilarious. I'll make it very funny if I can. But we're going to cover the things that really I find on a daily basis with houses. Not least of which is where the grade is too high and it causes a lot of damage inside in between the walls. People don't realize it. Here's a typical house, and we'll talk about this type of house and what goes on when you put flower beds in like this. We'll look at what we find in joists and underneath houses, pier and beam houses. We'll look at some really unfixable things, and then we'll go through the electrical defects. There's plenty of those that we can look at and talk to the buyers or sellers about. We'll get through and look at things that go on underneath the houses, which I come across on a regular basis. And we'll get some hilarious pictures, like the squirrel here that got fried when it grabbed hold of a 240-volt outlet that the cover had been left off of, or the down drop here, which has got loose wires on it. Hilarious, that'll kill you. And then we got some explosive ideas we'll give to them. And we'll go on to the roof. We'll talk about the defects found in roofs, sort of leaks that have not been fixed properly. It's very funny, that is. And the heating systems, the things that I find commonly wrong with them. All of this we'll go through, and we'll get question and answers. At the moment, there's quite a lot of slides here, and I'm thinking I might edit it down in number. I just wanted to make the content as comprehensive at first, so that if we come through and decide we want to make it shorter, we can do. And if we want to have more discussions, for example, here we're on water heaters. These are the most common failure points inside a house. And what people do with water heaters is incredible. This water heater here exploded. Anyway, we could talk about that, and we talk about funny things I found in toilets and bidets. Somebody kept his beer in the bidet. That's hilarious. Oh boy. And then we go on about infiltration, water, etc., etc. All of this I can fit into a half an hour or so, maybe 40-minute webinar, and at the end of it, there'll be opportunity to ask questions. Hey, what about this spider? It's 4 inches across, pretty big, huh? And we'll talk about all the other things that we could do, we find in there, and give people tips on how to look after their house, how to find things that are wrong before the home inspector comes. Anyway, I'll talk to you when I get back from my cruise. I'm away to Mexico today. Bye for now.